I'm Atsushihara, you're watching HPI TV.
Welcome to HPI's report from the World Champions in Bangkok and the second day of qualifying. Well, in the gathering gloom here at the RCF Speedway, we've seen another incredibly hot and exciting day. Now, when we spoke to our two experts, we have Scotty Ernst and Oisin Ibreen, of course, from Red RC, last night we all thought it was all done and dusted, and Atsushihara, he was going to get pole. Well, that didn't really quite how it turned out, was it, Scotty?
No, it made for, as the sun came up, quite an exciting day today. Hara, the dominant car yesterday, taking all 3 TQs, but this one German former world champion, Mark Reinhardt, had something to say about that. And I talked to him earlier this morning, and he honestly had a different attitude, a different demeanor today, and just a different look in his eye where, I mean, it was a lot more serious today than it was, and he took the first 2 rounds and really made it the race, because the way it worked out, Hara had 3 wins. If Mark would have took 3 wins, then it would came down to tie. Whose fastest run would have been faster, Hara's or Mark's? And it would have been tough for Mark to do a faster run due to the time of the final round, but it was definitely exciting, and Hara able to take the TQ overall.
Now, a little bit further down the pack, we had the man who we thought we were going to see much near the front, Masami. I mean, you said yesterday he was looking nervous. Again, not a particularly strong performance. He's in 5th, but that's a long way back.
Yeah, I think Masami has a bit of work to do, but he did say that he felt his tyres were against him. He felt tyres on Friday were better, and he says his car is handling better on used tyres. So he's going to play around that tomorrow. He said he thinks it's still not over, and it's very possible to win from 5th. But an interesting thing he said was he wants to try and win it in a clean fashion. Well,
as we've known, sometimes in the past, Masami's been accused of slightly pushing tactics. Now, between Mark and Masami, of course, we have 2 young Europeans, Ronald Volker and Victor Vilk. How do you think their chances stack up?
I think basically everyone's fighting for 3rd here. It's definitely, yeah, 3rd is what they're after, because the 2 guys up front are just so quick. And as Paul Lemieux put it, one advantage of not making the A main here is he's going to have one hell of a grandstand seat to watch a great dogfight.
Now, that dogfight will be called by you, Scotty, and what we've noticed really on this track is it's not possible to overtake without someone making a mistake, then letting you through, which won't happen in the final, of course, or a nudge. Big job for you, big job for the referees, yeah?
It is. I've had the honor of calling a couple races here for the TITC. They've asked me to step in and help with the A finals, and with the curbing that we have here, the curbing will come into play in the cars that get on it will lose a little bit of momentum off the corner and allow somebody to make more of a run. I honestly expect pretty clean racing. I think you know, the guys know what's on the line and things like that. Sure, there'll be a little pushing and shoving, things like that, but I think the racers respect each other enough. I know the instructions that came down for the referee were, you know, in a meeting we just had, don't play. If you push, you're going to get a stop and go. So in my heart, I think these guys are going to do right, and it's going to make for an exciting race. And, you know, I'm kind of with him on it's a battle for 3rd. Mark, he told me he's cool with 2nd spot. Starting 2nd on the grid, he's got no problem with that. I'd kind of rather follow Hara and be behind him than be pressured by Hara. So it's going to be exciting finals.
I think the other thing is, of course, that all 3 races, though, will be under different conditions as the day warms up. So a car that may work well in the first one will have to be changed later on in the day.
Well, yeah, Mark has said that his car is definitely better in the cooler conditions. Yeah, and Hara's is better. So, yeah, they're playing around with all those things, and they're going to try. Yeah, each guy is going to push that a little bit harder in the conditions to suit his car better. So, I think it's going to go down to the 3rd final.
We certainly hope so, and don't forget to stay tuned to HPI TV, where we'll bring you a report tomorrow and tell you exactly what happens in this thrilling A final. But before you go, we have a couple of little treats for you. We have interviews with the top qualifiers and also a special rundown of the grid showing you all 10 drivers and their cars. So don't forget, click around on hpi.tv and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Make sure you come back tomorrow to check out all the latest news and gossip from this year's 1/10 Worlds in Thailand on HPI TV.